Hey divas, dudes, and dolls, I'm Caricature, and I'm not doing a full proper intro on this one because I am freaking exhausted given the politics situation in the US. If you watch my Dragula video, I talk more about it over there. Let's just get into these looks. I just don't have the energy to be like happy, joy, silly, goofy, putting on a mug for y'all right now. I'm so sorry, but honestly, if this wouldn't bog my schedule down so much to not have these videos filmed today, I wouldn't have filmed today. But I have to. So here we are. So anyways, this is very slay. We are covering Drag Race Thailand Season 3, and when we get into these looks, if I thought it met the brief, got the job done, but wasn't impressed, we give it an okay. If I love it, it's a slay. If I hate it, it's an A. That's all in efforts to find my weekly slay of the day, my favorite look of the week, which will go head-to-head against Frankie Wonga's Thai futuristic look to battle it out to be my slay of the season. Whichever look holds that top spot when we crown a new Drag Race superstar, I'm gonna do a little illustration of that. Sketches, sneak peeks, early access, all of that can be found over on Patreon, so please be sure to sign up to check that out. The runway theme was hats. Just hats. Something with hats. Woohoo. So I guess let's just get these looks done and over with, huh? First up, we had Frankie Wonga, who's doing this like metallic armor thing. I think the hat's cool. I see what she's going for with this. I think it's overall pretty weak for her. It's okay. Up next, we have Gigi Ferocious, who's doing this princess and the frog moment. I think the gown is gorgeous. I hate this color, but I think it works really well with her skin tone, so I don't mind it here. The fabric draped over the corset like this. We've seen it a few different times on the show, and most of the time, it's not done super well. It looks pretty decent here. You don't really see how the glasses are frog eyes. Her hat is supposed to be like a lily pad, but she looks stunning. The hat, I think, is the worst part of the look, honestly, but it's a slay. Then we have Benzadiva, who is just literally a top hat with legs. Her makeup's cute. I love this like kind of Betty Boop thing she's got going, and then with these the tights and the shoes. The look underneath for the lip sync is just a bodysuit, but honestly, I'm giving her a slay because this presentation is like kind of camp, and it's so fucking silly that I love it. And up next, we have Spicy Sunshine, who starts off in another really big top hat, and then takes it off to reveal a tower of smaller top hats. That part's cool. From the neck down, I hate it. I genuinely do not think I'm ever gonna like anything she wears. It's just a see-through button-up top with a leather skirt. It's an A. Then we have Sampusui, and this look, I think, is the most together of anything we've seen on the runway so far, aside from her Thai futuristic look. I don't know, I do kind of agree that she has maybe one too many elements going on here. I think the skirt's cool, I think the hat's cool, I think it creates an overall really interesting silhouette. I hate the blue contacts. I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. They look so bad. Stop it. Just stop. It's gonna be a soft slap. Then up next we have Godland, who has one of my favorite hats of the week. Love the way that it's implemented, and the fabric treatment and the textile work is also used for the dress itself. I wish the dress had been a little longer, had been a gown even, if she's doing a red carpet kind of fantasy moment. But the color looks great. I love the long hair on her. This is one of her stronger looks. I'm gonna give it a soft slay as well. Then we have our challenge winner for the second week in a row, ZP. I adore this. This is one of my favorite looks of the week. I think the way that she incorporated the brims of the hat as a fascinator, and then took the hats apart as like a draped ruffle that goes around the dress, and then creates a little ruffle on the skirt along the hem. It's really sleek, really glamorous, and the fact that she just has the hat on the hip is kind of camp. I love that. It's one of my favorite looks from her as well in the competition. I think everything about this top to bottom is really successful. It is a slay. Then we have Shotgun, who we had to say goodbye to this week. I think this is probably the best look that Shotgun brought to the runway. I think it is the most overall cohesive. I love this headpiece. It's one of the cooler headpieces of the night. I think it's probably my favorite headpiece of the night. And the overall look of this is just gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love the embroidery work. I love the scale of everything. The silhouette's stunning. I hate the shoes. I hate the shoes. But everything else about this, really successful. What a look to go out on. It's a slay. And then finally we have Nani Sphera, who's doing this super glamorous pageant gown with a really cool like wireframe top hat that's a peacock with peacock feathers cascading down the side. And then she takes that hat off and it's like a little purse. And then she pulls a fan out of the tail that's also peacock feathers. The reveal after reveal, the performance of it was so good. It's my favorite look from her this week. This absolutely saved her out of the bottom. Not that I really think she should have been in the bottom, but I also skipped through most of the acting challenge because it was so frickin' long. But for me, I think this is definitely hands down, a slay. Alrighty, it's time to pick my slay of the day, my favorite look of the week, and for me, it comes down to either Nani Sphera or ZP. I think both of these are stunning, glamorous, gorgeous, but I honestly think I have to give my slay of the day to Nani Sphera this week. I loved this hat, I loved this whole overall look, the presentation was immaculate, divine, and I think there could be some potential for some really cool art with this. The ZPs though might be going in the fashion illustration backlog because that would be very fun to do as well. Just saying. Now we put Nani Sphera's look up against Frankie's Type Futuristic. It doesn't hold a candle, I'm sorry. Frankie is still gonna hold that top spot, and we're probably gonna be seeing that happen a lot this season. We're now down to a top 8, and next week is Snatch Game, I believe, so we will have to find out what happens next on episode 5. Till then, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for even more Drag Race fashion coverage in your subscription feeds. We will see you whenever we see you. Until then, be sure to go out there, stay kind, stay queer, and make sure that your day is very slay.